This weekend featured a heel turn that the whole world knew about. The Oscars took place over the weekend. We've had epics getting filmed over the weekend and other trending topics. There is plenty to discuss and have a productive conversation on. So, this is quite a big podcast, episode 496. The world's a better place because you are here to join us. My name is Matt Brown, and I am the host of the Productive Conversations podcast. And it is Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025. And yeah, as I said, this was a very big weekend, and we are going to talk about the very big things that took place amongst it. So, Ryan and Jose are here. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Jose?
Not much. How's everybody doing? Everybody had a good weekend? Long weekend? Wasn't a long weekend, like in number of days, but it felt long to me because so much was going on.
It was a good weekend. Can't complain. Went a little too fast though.
Mm.
I definitely enjoyed mine, but I've been waiting the last 24 hours to discuss with you both what took place over the weekend. So I'm excited that we are now here to discuss it with our great audience. And just a reminder before we get into all of the great things going on, and just want to remind you to like and subscribe to the Productive Conversations podcast on all podcasting platforms and YouTube. And don't forget to check out exclusive content regarding the show across all social media platforms. We're on Instagram at Productive Conversations Podcast, X/Twitter at ProdCobblePod. We're on TikTok at Productive Conversations, and Facebook at Productive Conversations. So Ryan, Jose, and myself have not discussed what took place over the weekend. So you're getting our raw reaction of what happened. And of course, we're going to open as a very big, big admirer of wrestling. All three of us are very big wrestling fans. And the number one trending story that took place over this past weekend took place on, excuse me. There was an event that took place this weekend that the entire world knew about. Elimination Chamber happened this past Saturday in Toronto, Canada at the Rogers Center as we begin our road to WrestleMania. And, you know, all the good things that happen if you're a wrestling fan. Tiff and Trishy win. Bianca wins the Elimination Chamber for the women's. Jade Cargill comes back, attacks Naomi. Big stuff happening there. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had a very good unsanctioned match that was fun. Then we had the men's Elimination Chamber, which John Cena won. But then the heel turn that took place all over the world took place on Saturday night. You know exactly what I'm talking about. John Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber. What does that mean exactly? Just in case you don't know, well, John Cena, the babyface, as they call the good guy, after he wins Elimination Chamber, celebrating with his opponent, Cody Rhodes. It's going to be Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. And if you heard or did not hear, Cody was offered an opportunity to join forces with The Rock. The Rock comes out with Travis Scott, and The Rock asks Cody Rhodes, "What is your decision?" And Cody Rhodes, with truly one of the most powerful fuck yous I've ever heard, ever. Not only movies, TV, in any form of format. He just said, "Go fuck yourself, Rock." Then him and Cena embrace, and Cena gives the look that nobody will ever forget if you're a wrestling fan to The Rock. The Rock slashes his neck, puts two fingers in the air, gives the signal to John Cena. Then John Cena kicks Cody Rhodes. Then him, The Rock, and Travis Scott beat the WWE champion down. And everybody knew about it. And what that means, as I said, John Cena went from a good guy to a bad guy in a truly shocking revelation, especially with this being his final year as a wrestler, as he is expected to retire in December. So John Cena turns heel, the moment all wrestling fans are waiting for, truly broke the hearts of a lot of kids. And as I said, those who aren't even wrestling fans had something to say about it. It was a first take segment. You saw it in Barstool. You saw people on the radio stations all over the country talking about this.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, John Cena joins forces with The Rock and becomes heel with Travis Scott. So where do we start, boys? Do we go with the heel turn? Do we want to figure out why Travis Scott is there? Is Travis Scott part of this team?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually
Are we
genuinely.
gonna
I want
start
to
with
start
Travis
Travis
Scott?
Scott. Well, I do want to
Got
start with
it.
Travis Scott because this is the part that I like the best. So is he like? What is his role in all of this? I mean, is he like going to be actively part of the build to WrestleMania? Is Cody Rhodes going to get a match with Travis Scott on night one, and like he did
Oh,
with The Rock? I like what is the end game for? Excuse me. What is the end game for Travis Scott? It was weird if he's not. I know he's interested in wrestling. He's done now 4 or 5 appearances, right?
hmm
Fanatics. He's done Raw a couple times. So like, I get that he's obviously a fan. He obviously wants to get involved. The Rock says he's training. Triple H says he's training. They're all like, oh, he might get in the ring. And I mean, we've seen Bad Bunny do that successfully. We've seen, others, Stephen Amell, whoever. And so I'm fine with it. But is that what this is now? Because that doesn't make a lot of sense. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is the match. So who's Travis Scott fighting? It's gonna be him and The Rock versus who? You know what I mean? Like what is the and then if he's not fighting yet, if he's not part of this match, if he doesn't figure into any of it, why was he out there for this? You know what I mean? That
I
doesn't
mean,
make a ton
does
of sense.
does Triple H not think the heel turn was good enough with just those two, and we need to have a mega superstar? Which, to be fair, Travis Scott, I love Travis Scott a lot.
Oh,
I mean, he's not
sure.
he's not particularly hot right now. It's not like if you brought in Kendrick or
Right.
there.
But my thing is like it's one thing if this was like, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and I don't know, JBL. Sure, why not? JBL. This is The Rock and John Cena.
That could carry it enough.
I don't I would say that right now, I don't know that I would say confidently that Travis Scott is that much more famous than either of those two. Like he is more famous, factually. He's a young artist still, so like he's still in his peak, while Cena and Rock are clearly a little bit older. But like reality, they're two very, very successful movie stars and actors, both of them, right? And so it's like I don't know if you actually need a Travis Scott there, unless there's a reason. Like, unless he's going to play a part in this, and that's kind of what I'm curious about. Honestly, that's hooked me almost more than anything else. But obviously, the actual heel turn, which we're going to talk about once Jose weighs in on Travis Scott, was absolutely a shock. I said on this show there was no way that they would do that because it's John Cena's last year. He's never been a heel, and I know he started as back. I'm realistically this John Cena,
Hmm.
the John Cena everybody actually knows. When I say everybody, I mean everybody, as Matt pointed out. ESPN, Barstool, bunch of radio, talk show hosts, everyone talking about this. That John Cena's never been the bad guy. He's always been the good guy. Even when people wanted him to be the bad guy, he was the good guy. And so the fact that now in his last year, if we believe him, which we'll maybe talk about after in his last year, he's the bad guy. It's definitely not something I ever expected. So, true shock, and those don't come that often anymore. Jose, what do you think about Travis Scott?
I felt Travis Scott was out of place, but I understand why it happened.
I
But
don't. So I'm glad you understand why it happened because I don't understand even a little bit why it happened. Why did it happen?
well, Rock's been promoting to Cody that he can have everything, the stardom, the power, be his people's champion, or be he wants his soul. So
Hmm.
you have Travis Scott come in and look at one of the biggest rappers in the game. You have the biggest movie star in the game. And now you have the biggest wrestler in the game. So it's
So,
just to come out there and just promote that he can give you what you want when you want, and
so
that's
I
it.
I guess my question there with that, right? I mean, it makes
hmm
sense, but it's like Cena doesn't work then. Because John Cena's an
Well,
A-lister
Cena
too.
sees,
It's
yeah, but
three A-listers. You
okay,
know what I mean?
Cena
Like,
see in the acting game, he's not an A-lister. Let's get that right. Cena's great, but he's not
John
as
Cena
main
is an
to,
A-lister. Stop.
as you need to stop.
Matt,
Peacemaker.
exactly. Matt, is John
Okay,
Cena
Peacemaker.
an
Okay,
A-lister? Yes
Let's
or
go
no?
Peacemaker. How many realistically? How many motherfuckers do you really think saw Peacemaker?
A lot of them. That's why
I
they
think
had
a
to.
lot of people John Cena's weight carries alone.
Yes,
With all the
exactly.
memes and
Okay,
stuff, he
all
could be
right,
his ring.
give me 3 movies that he carries weight.
They don't have to. It's not 3 movies. We just said
He's
I mean, a lot
Peacemaker.
of his
he's a,
stuff, a
he's
lot
an
of his stuff is
A-lister,
streaming
isn't
from
he not?
Ricky Stenicki
Ricky
and
Stenicki went viral, super viral. It was a
Peacemaker,
crappy movie, but it went viral. You've got The Blockers, which was both a good movie and went extra viral.
Trainwreck,
I
all of that. I
yeah,
think I would
I
consider
see
John Cena there
you.
maybe like an
Now
A minus one, but
he
Yeah,
is
listen,
not.
he's not The Rock and he's not Travis Scott, Jose. We're splitting hairs and we don't have time to do that. John Cena can get into any event he wants to in Hollywood. He does not need to beg. He does not need to ask. John Cena's publicist can make a phone call and get him there. We saw it when he was a part of, I forget which award show, but he helped present an award and he did the whole bit where he was naked. It was the costume design award. So John Cena has absolutely got enough pull that he fits in a category of The Rock and Travis Scott.
Yeah,
And
he has
so
so
it's
much
one
floor.
thing, it's one thing to sell Cody on you're just a wrestler. We can make you a superstar. Sell your soul. Cody says no, the other guy says yes. Perfect. Easy story. And they're probably going to explain this. We're talking right now when they're likely explaining what's happening with John Cena on Raw,
John
but
Cena, I don't think John Cena
well,
gonna
John
wrestle
Cena
him.
is not making an appearance till the 17th.
no,
So
Yeah.
I
two
mean,
weeks
but
from now.
Cody, I'm sure someone's going to address it.
Not
I'm
probably
positive.
SmackDown.
Okay, I don't think
Listen,
so. But anyway,
let's get the real
point
reason
is,
why John
point
Cena
is,
to answer your question with John Cena. John Cena wants
yes,
the world title. Period.
right.
That's
Well,
what
so
it's
that's what I'm
so
saying.
he sold himself out for the title.
Right, but he won the match before. He won the match. He got the title match before The Rock. He was a babyface when he earned the title match. He turned heel
But
after.
yeah, but get
You
this
saw
also.
you did see some hints though. He did win from a cheating
Yes.
way.
He
No,
went
it's
from a
yeah, I
cheating
get it.
way.
I get it.
That.
I'm just saying though. Like,
He entered the match in a stupid way. He didn't even qualify. He just got it.
no, I know
Yeah.
that. No, but I'm just pointing out. I'm saying as a point of the story, The Rock did nothing for John Cena. As of
What
right
the?
now, The Rock has offered nothing to John Cena.
Who grants
Well,
John
that's where those
Cena?
clues come in that he
That's what.
shows.
Well,
Who,
right. And
who,
again, I'm sure they're going to explain it. So to me, I need to see more, but that's the thing that I'm confused about. And I'm confused about it vis-a-vis Travis Scott. I love John Cena being heel, and I'm sure they're going to make a whole, like, they're
why
going to
is
make it make
everybody on
sense.
Travis Scott's dick?
Because
Travis
he had a
Scott,
huge part. He held
he's
Cody
been
down.
a huge part.
He-
He's the singer. His song is the anthem for Raw. He's been going three. He probably went 3 shows already on this goddamn. He's
All right. He smoked
intertwined to
with Jey
WWE.
Uso. He smoked with Jey
Okay,
Uso and he walked out with Rey Mysterio one time. No, that
there
is
you go.
not a huge star.
There
Stop.
you go.
There's a huge gap between smoking with Jey Uso and beating down the world champion.
He really hit him too, like very
Yes,
hard.
smacked him right in the head.
Do you think
I told him.
I would assume he told him.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it was. Yes, I don't think it was.
Man, he came. Cody had a legitimate bruising on
Yeah.
his face.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think that
No,
last hit
it's-
was it.
Yeah, like I said, I clearly it was planned. It wasn't ad-libbed, but I'm saying I don't understand why. It doesn't make sense, the whole Hollywood thing, given the Cena angle. That being said, if you yada yada that, Hollywood Cena having Travis Scott in their corner, I presume he's not wrestling, him and Rock being in the corner, it does give the vibe that, okay, a bunch of A-listers are doing this. Actually, the person that could have done this as well, Matt, won't love this. The only other person on the roster who probably could have done this would have been Logan Paul, because he himself is also quite famous.
I thought for a hot second that he'd win. They got him
It would have made sense, to be clear, but obviously this is bigger because of the turn. Because of the turn, this is much bigger. So the turn was awesome. I'm excited to see what they do. I'm confused as to why it happened and why they did it with the people that they did it with in the ring, but I like it, and I'm happy to see what comes next.
I was so
sad, of course, sad. John Cena, childhood hero. John Cena. Me and R-Truth are both sad about our childhood hero.
That R-Truth selling it was amazing.
R-Truth could be a huge part of this, by the way, and I hope he is.
Of course he is.
He has to.
You need Cena to go full-fledged heel. You can't have a cool heel. So you need to
he's gotta beat.
On,
Yeah, like
he's got to beat.
He's got to beat up Charlie. He's got to beat up R-Truth.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's going to kill.
Yeah.
That will piss me off.
March 17th. Book it now. R-Truth is getting beat down on March 17th.
So
I wouldn't be surprised to do like segments where what asking R-Truth how does it feel his childhood hero.
Did you see R-Truth had a picture of John Cena hugging Cody with that face, and he goes, "This is AI."
that's gonna be
at one
neat.
point he just tweeted, "I'm gonna crash out."
But yeah, this is the. All right, Ryan's thoughts on the heel turn. Jose, your thoughts on the heel turn. Your raw one, and we'll put them together.
I like the heel turn, but it already tells you who's winning WrestleMania, so it doesn't really matter.
As in Cody or he?
Oh, John Cena has the win. There's no way it's Cody
Yeah.
winning that.
This experiment's not going to end in a month.
You
If he's a
can't
heel
have
now,
that.
they're going to keep him a heel for a little bit.
Oh yeah, stretch that all the way to December. Well,
But you already know where they're going. They're probably gonna do either special guest referee or a forcer joining in. That's where Travis Scott can come in, act like a stupid enforcer, so you can be in some match. You can have someone as or a guest referee. You need to stack the deck against Cody, so Cody doesn't when he loses, it doesn't hurt Cody.
It's not going to hurt him anyway, but yeah. They probably will do something like that.
It'll hurt him if he loses cleanly to a guy that has a one-on-one match in 4 years. So
John Cena as of right now, 9/21 on March 3rd, is the most popular professional wrestler on the planet.
That doesn't mean shit.
Maybe person.
Again,
not person.
If he hasn't won
in the industry
4 years, Austin Theory beat him.
Okay. Did you hear what I said?
Solo beat him.
Did you hear what I said? 16-time world champion.
Yeah, that's 50 years old.
The most famous professional wrestler on the planet right now.
He's The Rock, but
I don't believe that's accurate. Actually, this is true. I did some for writing. I did some keyword research. You want to know the number 1 trending thing? It's John Cena. You want to know the number 2 trending thing? It's what is a heel turn?
Oh.
People who don't know anything about wrestling were looking up John Cena, and then when they saw what happened, they immediately went to look up what does that mean? The Rock was not even on the list. So no, you're wrong, and it's okay, but you are wrong. John Cena can absolutely beat on Sunday. I'm talking about on Sunday. He can absolutely beat Cody Rhodes clean if they want. I don't think they will, because then The Rock can't get involved, and he likes to get involved. Apparently, Travis Scott is part of this whole thing, and he too will probably want to be involved in a way that isn't just standing there. So I'm sure there will do an enforcer or shenanigans or whatever, but I'm just saying as a fact of the statement, John Cena can beat anyone on that roster right now, and it won't make anyone look worse.
So when we saw
what the fuck, that makes no sense storyline purposes whatsoever.
Well, no, I mean, no. Obviously, you wouldn't want to beat anybody on the roster for storyline purposes. I'm saying if he's going to beat Cody anyway, a clean win is not going to hurt Cody, or a clean loss.
It'll destroy Cody.
It will not destroy Cody.
He just got his ass whooped in Elimination Chamber. He's about to get his ass whooped at WrestleMania. If it was clean, it destroys Cody.
We're gonna get into a ridiculous argument we don't have time for. So
this comes from
finish your piece.
Goldberg is gonna be at WrestleMania.
Don't worry about Goldberg. Finish your piece. I'll say my last statement. We'll move on to the next segment.
Oh my God!
No, finish your piece. Finish your piece.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay.
Go ahead and continue your
John
craziness.
Cena without The Rock. We can all agree to this. John Cena without The Rock won the Elimination Chamber match. If The Rock didn't come out, John Cena and Cody Rhodes would have been the match at WrestleMania. We wouldn't have had this heel turn, but that still would have been a WrestleMania main event. It's obvious to be a WrestleMania main event. John Cena is the greatest professional wrestler, certainly in the modern era. No, I'm still talking.
Go ahead,
they turned John Cena heel instead of Cody Rhodes. They believed, correctly, by the way, that John Cena would get booed before Cody Rhodes did. That Cody Rhodes could be the good guy against the only professional wrestler everyone on the planet knows and likes. And it worked. So frankly, whatever you're about to say, you should not say, because you're going to sound stupid. Cody Rhodes is the
Goldberg coming to
biggest baby
WrestleMania.
face.
It sounds stupid.
Cody
Roman
is
Reigns
the
not coming to
biggest.
SummerSlam.
Cody
Sounds
Rhodes is the
stupid.
biggest
Do we need
baby
to come
face
to sound
in all of
super tough so you come in?
WWE.
Oh, we need to
In
drop
all
the title
of
of Gunther so we have a
WWE.
triple threat match. That sounds stupid.
All of WWE, Cody Rhodes is the biggest face in all of WWE. Last Saturday proved that he is fine. He does not need anyone's help. He does not need to have a schmozz finish that will probably ruin an awesome match. Will they do that? Probably. Because, again, they got to get The Rock and Travis Scott and whoever else is involved. But they don't need it. It's going to be a disservice to Cody, a disservice to Cena, and a disservice to the main event match that they're going to have. And Saturday proved that the two of them alone, with this current alignment, is totally fine with a clean winner, clean loser. They can get their win back at Backlash against some other opponent.
Cool, Matt. How did John Cena win? Because Ryan said he wanted clean.
With
No, I did
Seth
not.
Rollins' step with Seth
no.
Rollins'
Yeah,
curb
Who
that's
said
stomp,
what
he
clean?
took
That's what
advantage.
Who
thought.
said
That's
clean?
what I thought.
Who said clean? I said
Listen,
he won
homie,
without The Rock's help.
And no, he just did it with Seth Rollins' help. Makes
Okay,
no
but that's
fucking
not
difference.
what I said.
You want to know why? Because if you had CM Punk lose clean, it makes CM Punk weak. Just the same thing. I was just
hard.
saying.
I know
just
it's hard to
take
tell.
Roman Reigns.
Seth Rollins is
take
the one
Cody
with
Rhodes
the
out.
long hair, and The Rock is bald. I said The Rock had nothing to do with John Cena winning, and that's a factual
but he
statement.
He still needed help to win. He got it from Seth Rollins. Who gives a shit?
It's a six-man match.
Help.
It's six-man match.
Seth
This
Rollins
shit
was
happens.
already eliminated.
I
He was
know.
already eliminated.
That happens every year. Every year that happens.
Out the door. Come
Every
on,
year this happens.
He can't
Every
win
year.
by himself.
This is a
That's the
ridiculous
point.
argument.
John
Matt knows
Cena's
it.
weak.
Matt knows it. The rest of the people know it.
I'm
Wait,
enjoying
okay.
it.
Oh,
Hey,
Dolo.
Ryan.
Say that again. Dolo, clip this.
Ryan,
Say it again.
who-
Say it again. Say it one more
Ryan.
time. We gotta move on. Come on.
Who
You want to
won?
say it again?
How many times he won clean? Give me the last time
That's not
John
what I
Cena
said.
won clean.
That's not what I said. Say the words.
God damn. You say he's the greatest big motherfucker. He can't
Say-
win clean for 4 years, but
Say it again.
shit, what you say?
Say it again. We need Dolo to get you. Say it again.
Get me what?
John
That you don't
Cena
know what
looks weak.
That you don't know he's weak. He makes you,
Who's
John
he?
Cena
No,
cannot beat
Say the
Cody
full
Rhodes and make weak.
sentence.
John Cena wins clean on
No,
Cody Rhodes.
you've already said it wrong.
Let's get it
Say
right.
the words. John Cena is weak. Please say that right now.
John Cena is motherfucking weak.
There has
Period.
never been. There has
The
never
guy
been.
Is more known
There
for
has
fucking
never
wearing
been.
shorts than fucking
There has. Okay, actually, keep going.
Crazy.
Keep going.
Nigga, you make it like I'm afraid to say it. John Cena is straight trash. He needed to go heel because you have no fucking story from him. He's straight trash. He lost to Austin Theory. He fucking lost to Sola Sokoa. You want me to keep going? Name me the last time he won a match.
So, folks who are listening, if you're a wrestling fan, if you hear this, you've seen and heard online a lot of bad takes from people who don't know ball, clearly. You have now heard the worst.
No, the worst is Goldberg fighting Gunther.
No,
ever.
honestly, no, that's not the
That's
worst. The worst is someone with their whole chest
the
getting
worst?
fired up, is getting whole chest fired up, saying on a camera that John Cena is weak and John Cena is trash. He's the greatest professional wrestler of all time. It's really not a debate. If we're being totally
Are you
honest.
fucking serious?
Now we got to
What the
move on.
greatest
Everyone has heard
wrestler?
what everyone had to say. Everyone has heard what everyone had to say. And so we're good.
Jesus
We could
Christ.
do another 5 minutes because it is worthy and it's funny. I'll give you another 5 minutes.
The greatest
but-
wrestler. God damn.
Yeah, all around, yes. Put it all together, yes. Yes.
Jesus
Who's
Christ.
better? Go ahead. Who's better?
You can think Bret Hart is
LA
better.
Knight.
No, what did Bret Hart sell? Bret Hart couldn't be Ferdinand the fucking Bull. John Cena made $17 million playing a blue fucking cattle because he's more famous than Bret Hart has ever been. John Cena is more famous in Canada right now than Bret Hart has ever been in Canada.
Now that's a fucking lie.
No, it's probably not. But that's
definitely a
honestly,
lie.
that might be the first fair shot that Bret Hart would have. You'd have to go through all those layers of Bret Hart all time in Canada.
You
That's how he
realize,
would match with
let's get
50-year-old John
let's get this
Cena,
right.
who,
And
by the way,
everybody's
had
Mount
Toronto
Rushmore,
in
nobody
Canada
has John Cena in that
bouncing.
bitch, except for a little boy named Ryan that grew up to him. Nobody ever will have a route of Mount Rushmore of fucking
You're
4 wrestlers.
insane.
Not one.
Insane
And
if you don't put John Cena
real
on there.
old school people
Insane.
don't have John Cena.
They
a nigga
were
can't
all
wrestle.
geriatric. They all had arthritis. They were drunk out of their mind. All of them died of a drug overdose. Your heroes were ridiculous.
Nice.
Your heroes were not good wrestlers.
That's not nice.
I don't care. This is a ridiculous conversation
Hogan,
that I'm being forced to continue
Taker,
having.
You have fucking Austin. You have
I'm not talking about Undertaker. Of course, Undertaker's on the damn list. Of course, Undertaker's on the damn list. You're being insane now.
You have to.
You
put
do not.
Flair.
He couldn't move.
Hogan
He can't move.
Let's get 2 things right. Without Hulk Hogan and WrestleMania 1, there is no John Cena.
That's
Period.
true.
Dude.
That's
Okay, so
absolutely
he's
true.
automatically on the goddamn Rushmore.
No, he's
Without
not.
him, you can't have him.
No, he's not. Without
My
the Ford
God.
Model T, there's no
I get it.
Ferrari.
I
Doesn't mean they're the
totally
same
get it.
car. Just
I
means
totally
one of
get
them
it.
chronologically
You are
came
a
first.
big John Cena dick rider.
This is
Personally,
an
don't give a
insane
shit.
conversation that
Well,
you are
fucking
actually
shit.
saying with your whole chest. This
John Cena
about
the-
inarguably the greatest
motherfucker.
professional wrestler in WWE history.
I never heard. Everybody says
Inarguably.
Cena sucks. Everybody, even when everybody loves him, Cena still sucks.
Yes, because
But
it's
this guy,
that's the chance.
goddamn,
They,
goddamn Ryan.
Jose, did you know that they didn't think Kurt Angle sucked when they said you sucked as well? You did know that, right? It's a chant. It's the fact that he got an entire.
No, but that's the funny thing is
he got an
he was a
entire
good
stadium. He got the entire stadium to chant. You know what
Let's
happened
get
when
2 things
your
right.
boy Hulk Hogan showed up
Kurt Angle
for
was
the
a
first
heel.
time in
We
19
didn't
years?
just say he sucked. John
He got
Cena's a
booed
face.
out of the state of
I'm supposed to
California
love
because
John Cena, and
nobody
I'm
wanted to
telling him he
see his
sucks.
busted ass on TV. This is
I'm
not
telling
going
he
anywhere.
sucks.
This is the antithesis of a productive conversation because you're just screeching over me. So let's move on.
Because you love John Cena so much that you just want to jump on his dick. I totally
no,
understand
this is
it.
not about Don Jump.
I totally get it.
You'll always run down to the latent homophobia. That's how you go after these
I
things when
get
you're
it.
losing. There's
I
no
get- there's
dick
nothing to
riding.
lose.
I've just watched wrestling for my entire life, and
You
I know
are a
that one
guy
of
from
them
the
was
2000s.
more famous
You guys
than
watch
any of
wrestling
the
in
other
the
ones, and it
2000s,
was
my dude.
John Cena.
I've been watching
By the
this
way,
since
next one's The Rock.
88.
Okay, no one from
Goddamn,
1988
kid.
was as famous as the 2 people on your
Hulk
screen
fucking
right now.
Hogan. Hulk
Hogan got
fucking
booed out of
Hogan.
California.
Yeah,
The
he's
whole
not,
state.
he's like 80 years old, my dude. What do you expect?
So he's
80-year-old
nothing then.
Trump face as fuck. What do you expect? And he still can do his own shit. He's still on TV. Let John Cena
Why
pull
he's
that
selling
bullshit.
freaking gas station rhino pills and beer.
My
No, he's
nigga,
not still on
he's
TV.
An 80-year-old fucking Trump-loving racist fuck, and he still gets on TV. Let's see John Cena pull that bullshit.
He doesn't
Come
have to
on.
because he's still a Hollywood star and he's got the
He-
biggest angle in wrestling.
That's why he's still signed with WWE after he retires, because he needs it, because he's trashed. He doesn't have, he can't put a
So
movie by
do
himself.
all of the people you're talking
Damn.
about. Brad, they killed his brother and he came back. His brother was killed by the company and
No,
he came back.
He was killed by the company that harnessed him.
Go
not
ahead.
WWE.
Go ahead.
Nobody pushed
Go
him.
ahead and ask. Go ahead and ask his family about that.
No, did WWE force him to do that? No. Okay, so it didn't.
You are literally
He had a choice.
We do have to stay on at least the Cena
John,
part.
Yeah, so John Cena sucks, and you just defended Vince McMahon.
Let's
That's
get 2 things
the
right.
hill that Jose just decided to plant the flag on.
I'm gonna
I
tell
am
you.
finished with the segment because
Cool.
I think I've made this point succinctly. See, you have said Cena sucks and that Vince was right, and neither of those are true. So finish your
Let's
statement.
get 2 things right. John Cena can't win clean, period, because he lost for
16
4
times, you did it,
years.
so that's fine.
Oh, but yeah, I don't give a shit about 16 times. You know what else it did 16 fucking times? Fucking any WCW fucking dumb fighter too. Nobody gives a shit. The
I
point
don't even know
is,
what that means. Continue.
nobody gives a wrestling's fake, Ryan.
Yes, I know, but you're the one who's saying you can't win.
He's 16 times world
You're the one who
champion.
just said-
Oh man, he's so great. He won a
Hold on,
fake fucking
hold on,
title.
Hold on. First of all, you're
Jesus
actually
fucking
you're
Christ.
shitting on the actual premise of wrestling, which is weird
The
for a fan to
premise
do.
is,
But second, no,
no,
second, let me
I'm
finish.
going story.
Let me
No,
second,
Ryan,
second,
shut the
second.
fuck up because I'm
Let
telling
me
you this right
finish.
now. I'm telling you, let you finish. You said you were done. I'm going to
Yeah,
finish
but
one
then you
day.
said something
So let me
stupid again.
explain. No, you're stupid because you realize it's a fake title. One,
Yes.
two, who gives a shit how many times you won it? I'm talking in
Then who gives a
storyline
shit that he
purposes.
hasn't won in 4 years?
Talking
It's
about
fake, as you
storyline
pointed out.
purposes, Ryan. I have a guy for 4 years hasn't won a fucking match. I have
Okay,
fucking Cody
but
Rhodes that's
he
gonna plan
used
to
to
be here
win the
for
matches,
4 years. Gonna be 4 years and longer. I'm not gonna
and
have him
he
lose
used
clean.
to win the
No
matches,
fucking
but
John
now he's
Cena.
old.
Period.
He used to win matches.
Period.
Now he wins less because he's old. Again, it's fake. We could just have Travis Scott win the damn thing.
It makes no pen. If I'm WWE, I am not having Cody Rhodes
If
lose
you're
clean
WWE,
to
you know that
John
the biggest
Cena.
star in your company's history is John Cena. If you're not, then you're not. That's all we got to say.
Yeah, he's the biggest star in the
Not the
world.
biggest star. He said he sucks. Agreed with Vince. That's all I know.
During the biggest time in wrestling, he wasn't even fucking around, but he was the biggest star of the world. Nigga, get the
He sold
fuck
more
out.
money than any of them. He's made more money for the WWE than any of them.
Austin made WWE go public. He made the most money for WWE. I don't know what the fuck you coming with that number when in the early
All
2000s.
right, I'll come.
Nobody gives a shit
I'll
about
find the numbers for
wrestling.
you. I'll find the numbers for you. Don't worry about it. I'll look it up.
Nobody cares.
The
Yeah,
Break a
and
I'll
make
get
Wish
you
sure,
your
and make
numbers.
sure
Foundation.
when you
I'll
give
get
the
you your
numbers,
numbers.
you add inflation to all that bullshit. Because WWE Austin will tell you that. Austin's the ones.
I'll get you your numbers. Don't worry about it.
My God, go ahead.
I was just wondering too. One, the Break a Wish Foundation was
Oh
apparently
yeah, they
trademarked.
just lost the. Oh, the Break a Wish Foundation's been
Well, I don't know.
trademarked.
It's one of those. It's one of those. It's the wrestling insiders.
Oh,
So
so
we'll
who
see.
knows? Could be made up.
But I hope Cena has a new heel turn theme. We won't find out at least from him until at
Not from
least
him
the
directly. Yeah.
17th. And I'm just curious when The Rock pointed three fingers
And
back in
two.
Atlanta. This time he only did two. Who could that third person be?
That's what I'm saying. It's not Travis Scott if there's one left because Travis
He
was
was
there
there.
that night.
Is it Roman Reigns?
No,
Is it LA Knight?
It's
probably
Roman
not.
Reigns. That's what's going to start the feud. He's going to turn him.
You think
That's the
Roman
for
Reigns
next.
is siding with The Rock now?
I think no. I think Roman Reigns is going to side with Cody, and that's what
Yeah,
sets you up for
yeah.
next year's Rumble. But that number two is supposed to be getting for Roman, and
Yeah.
then that's when Roman sides with Cody, and that's when you have that big like bullshit. And I
Oh
would
yeah,
be surprised.
but then
I
he's still
do.
gonna have somebody, right? Like he did with Cody. He wanted Cody. Cody said
I
no, so he
feel.
got Cena.
I feel like it's going to be SummerSlam Roman Cody versus Rock Cena.
Sure, no, I get that. I'm with you, but I'm saying if he was recruiting Cody, Cody said no, so now he's eliminated. When he tries to make The Rock the last man, and not The Rock, when he tries to make Roman the last man, and Roman says no, surely someone will replace Roman Reigns as the last man. I just don't know
Mm,
who,
yeah.
because he had a
Well, you need.
replacement for Cody, so we'll have a replacement for Roman, surely.
hmm And yeah, I have to
Um,
say,
not
seeing
good.
Cena actually doing a bad thing, it
It's
really
kind of
did.
weird.
It did. It
Yeah.
is weird to see. It really is. I guess you could go look at the, people putting the anytime on Total Divas, he was a dick as
I
a
mean,
moment,
that was a
or
little bit overstated. He just liked to clean house.
yeah, you get mad. Or
He was a lot on that show, though.
you know,
Genuinely, he was.
taking away Rey Mysterio's title reign, which was
That's who
really
it should
heel.
be. Ooh, get Ray. Turn Ray.
And yeah, I'm just you just wonder where they're going. It is interesting, and Cena wants a challenge. You can respect that to go out like this,
Yeah,
and yeah,
absolutely.
probably stretch it for the rest of 2025 and see what this exactly means.
I
It's
think
not go 2025. He's not going to be a heel that long.
At
he
least till
might
this.
be,
So,
but I mean,
mm,
depends on
He
if he's
needs
really done in
redemption.
26. If he's really done in 26, then yeah, he won't be that long. But I think there's a world where he's going to show up on the day of his retirement in a salmon little suit or a salmon colored shirt, and someone's going to force him to stay a little bit longer, and he's not going to leave exactly when he said he is. That's my belief. I don't think he's going to leave right when he said he was going to leave. I think he's going to have his redemption story. It's going to go over the time period that he allotted. That's going to be a surprise, and then he's going to get his good guy mojo back in time for one last major event.
See, I would go with that, but he promised that this is the last year. And if you're telling the
He
folks that
promised.
yeah, he said he promised
If
when
he
he first
promised.
announced it.
He kicked Cody in the balls.
Yeah,
All
but what
those
I'm saying,
Make-A-Wish kids.
I get what you're saying, but you also don't look at it if you already announced the 50 some odd dates or whatever dates he has, and they're selling T-shirts that this is it.
I mean, listen, as you pointed out, he's a broke bitch who needs the money. So I think it
Yeah,
could happen.
he's definitely a broke bitch. But I mean,
Of course, I'm kidding, John, but you know.
John, I am not. If you're listening, you're a bitch. But I mean, like,
He finally followed me on Twitter, by the way. Took him a long time, but he did do it.
Really?
Hmm.
I wonder if that's gonna. You might be one of the last though.
I
But yeah, the
know
mic drop was
some
cool.
someone said he might unfollow everybody on Twitter, and I won't even be mad. If he unfollows everybody on Twitter because he turned heel, I'll be fine with it. Even though it's only been a week.
But yeah, like I said, I just wonder how this is gonna work on a business standpoint too, because those kids.
this just doesn't
Um,
change.
Those kids are gonna start wearing American skull tattoos, obviously
hmm,
temporary, right here on their neck, all of them. No
but
more
again, my
jorts.
favorite part of that night was Cody's "fuck you." That was
Yes.
legit great acting, an amazing line delivery.
Cody did his part perfectly for all of it.
Yeah, and that's why he will go down as one of the best baby faces now, assuming he's going to overcome all this, which he likely will.
Yeah, at some point
But
he'll overcome.
we'll see.
He only becomes the greatest babyface as long as he becomes a great heel first.
Yeah, I think he was already a great heel in the Indies, so he could do it.
He needs to go heel in WWE.
Oh no,
Like
I
full
know that. I'm just
fledged.
saying, I think he can do it. He
No.
just hasn't yet.
All right.
But yeah, again, it's still weird to see John Cena do a bad thing in that video, but that's the point. And seeing where to get legit heat on him too, because anyway, it's like, oh yeah, because there's the people excited he's heel and playing with it, but things like legitimately beating up our truth
What
can
they booed him? They booed him
make you feel
last
the type
time
of
too,
way.
though. They booed at Elimination Chamber at the end. At first, they cheered like
Oh yeah,
crazy,
yeah, for sure.
but then they booed at the end of it. And so you know what? Again, kudos to Cody. He got Cena booed. Cena did the coolest thing he's done in like 4 years, and Cody still got him to boo him. So
Yeah. So pretty righteous. As we will no doubt cover the road to WrestleMania throughout. So let's keep it going, guys. The Oscars took place this past weekend as well. They took place on Sunday. The 97th Academy Awards. And some great things to point out. We had Honora become the big winner.
mhm.
It took home 5 Academy Awards, which included Sean Baker, who, for the first time ever since Walt Disney, took home 4 Oscar statues in one night. This
Hmm.
for Best Picture as the producer, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Original Screenplay, and Best Film Editing, which he edited himself. We had that take place. The second most awards that night went to. I just had this. The film of the second was Brutalist. We had some things to point out. Conan was great. Conan
Mhm.
O'Brien, probably the best host since Billy Crystal. And the way he's going, I think this is going to age really well for him with
Mm.
very minimal political jokes. And the one political joke he did, we can cheer for. The,
Oh,
just the
the Russia.
the self-deprecating humor was legitimately funny. The opening was funny. The monologue was great.
Mhm.
And I mean, this is why I say time and time again, Conan is the very best host. Man, he's great, and so happy to see that happen. So for you Timothy Chalamet fans, bro didn't win.
No.
Falls short of the youngest male actor ever. Adrian Brody wins his second Oscar and had the longest Oscar speech ever, which was basically in 2 parts. That was funny. Mikey Madison, only 25 years old, takes on the Best Actress nomination. It's probably the biggest shock of the night, but it wasn't that big of a shock,
I
but
think
it
we
still
both said it
was.
could happen, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it was Demi Moore who took it, did not take it.
Yeah.
And my boy Kieran Culkin gets an Oscar, which is awesome. Macaulay Culkin said that Macaulay Culkin, I think, was actually there. He said he
He
actually
was.
cried. So that was awesome to see. I wasn't sure if they were like a stranger or anything,
I don't know
but
how close they are, but he was there because I saw him and
yeah,
Brenda Song on the red carpet, so I know they were there. But
but it was great to see that. And I mean, that's pretty cool. At one
that's
point,
cool.
the biggest
Yeah,
star for the Culkin lore, the biggest star, biggest child star ever, and an Oscar winner within the same offspring.
I know. Does Brenda Song have
Uh,
any kids
I think
with
with
him?
him, I think they got two,
There you go.
I
Got
believe.
big things coming out of there
Yes.
potentially.
Um, Wicked. I have to say the Defying Gravity, that was actually absolutely spectacular. That was truly great. Almost a perfect performance if we
I
can't say
also like.
perfect.
I will say also they performed songs from The Wizard of Oz, from The Wiz, and
Yeah.
then from Wicked,
The
which
Quincy Jones
I
tribute.
thought that was kind of cool. I did like that.
That was great. We had I have to say that we had the random James Bond tribute,
Yeah, I
which
didn't get that.
literally makes no sense because it's not an anniversary,
Mhm.
and I don't know why they did that. But
Maybe there's a big
Margaret
James
Qualley,
Bond announcement coming.
yeah, you'd think.
Margaret Qualley is about to be the new James Bond, maybe.
Jeez,
I mean,
Uh,
maybe actually.
as the James Bond or Bond girl,
No, remember? Didn't they want a lady Bond at one point?
you have to at least be British, I would feel. But
If she could do the accent, who cares?
I digress. Um, what else? One more FU from Amelia Perez to people, which only took him two Oscars when accepting the best song. One of the songwriters actually sang.
I saw that. I hated that.
And yeah, am I missing anything else? Some of the big highlights within the ceremony?
No, I think yeah, it was a fine ceremony. I wasn't like
Well,
blown
it was
away
great.
or
It was
anything, but
normal.
yeah, it
The
was just
Oscars
fine.
needed a normal ceremony for
Yeah,
it
it was
felt like the
just
first
fine.
time in years. In a arguably an okay year for movie, nothing spectacular. It wasn't
Yeah,
strong at the end of the day,
agreed.
but Honora wins. Honora wins.
And Nora
Jose, did you
wins.
happen to check out the Oscars?
Yeah, I saw like in and out of it. I saw Cully Culkin winning stuff
Kira
like I thought it
Culkin?
was pretty whatever his name is. But
I have to say, Jose, you would love Honora.
yeah, I probably would.
Lot of strippers.
You
Yeah.
could
Yeah, I
argue. I mean,
heard.
I will say, Mikey Madison, there are some risque scenes. There's some
Oh
scenes of her
no,
straight up twerking, being
yeah. I mean,
naked and everything, and that won her an
I'm
Oscar.
not. I'm not gonna lie. I looked her up last night.
there are scenes where she's just well, multiple.
I
She's
was
just
trying to.
banging that dude, that little Russian guy.
Well, it's on Hulu streaming next week, so I
That's
can't
right.
Yep.
wait to check it out.
But I'm so happy my guy Sean Baker took home the gold.
A lot of people seem to like him, so that's cool.
Yeah, just a just an indie filmmaker who wants to make his impact.
Hmm.
And yeah, guys, I mean, we'll take it. A nice normal Oscars. Nothing controversial, nothing bad within a great host.
Hmm.
Just wait until there are legitimate class movies. But I was thinking, man, like the Oscars have just been so mid over the past since at least the turn of the decade.
Hmm.
Some movies are good in there. I think Everything Everywhere All at Once will go down as a classic. And that's
Yeah.
it. Oppenheimer and Barbie. And that's it. I mean, off the top of
Yeah.
my head, I mean, there's
I mean,
there.
there's movies I liked in there that are not those movies, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but I feel like 2019 was the last great Oscar year.
Mm.
And
Which one was that one? Was that
2019 had Parasite and
yeah.
Marriage Story and all that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Irishman. But yeah, like solid Oscar, simple as that. But you know what I realized too? I feel like once the Oscars take place, that's like a symbol of winter ending, I feel.
Mm.
Plus
I can see that, yeah.
you could finally take a break from all the celebrities celebrating themselves down your throat. And now you could just go back to enjoying the movies again.
Hmm.
That's what I like too. Um the Amelia Perez joke, Conan said, listen, remember, you're gonna tweet, my name is Jimmy Kimmel. And she looked legitimately pissed.
I'll say like the joke itself, it was but not that part, but it was a brave joke to say in front of her.
Yeah, right to
Like
her.
to her
Yeah.
face. Now, yeah, that was a brave joke to say to the person's face. So credit where it's due. We're all like, oh, this was this was just a nice, calm Oscar. I mean, none of the other hosts, the other hosts love to take shots at whoever.
While they're
You,
not in the room.
while they're not in the room. The president's never there. So when you call him out, but like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
right.
called her out to her face. I say
Do we
call her
think
out. I
we'll
mean, the joke
do you
was
think we're gonna
technically
see
about her
her again
publicist, but
in America? Do we think we'll see her again in America?
I mean,
Nope.
probably.
Like, will she
Why
star in
no?
something?
Why no, Jose? I'm curious.
One, does she even speak English?
She speaks enough.
I just don't think she's really accepted. That's all. I think this is like kind of a one-off. You've seen this in like an
Fair off.
Oscar, like
Oscars do provide a lot of one-off act. Well, they're
yeah,
actors, but they're one-off, like coming out of nowhere. Like, remember the guy who was a former limo driver? He
Oh
did I'm the
yeah,
captain now. Like, where is he?
yeah. Nowhere.
Um, like I think it's one of those.
yeah. I
Yeah,
just feel
I mean,
looking at her, you could just totally. I just get this feeling you're not gonna really see her much anywhere else. Any like,
she to me she screams entertainer, so I'm like she'll find something.
In
So
Mexico.
well, I mean,
yeah,
yeah, that's probably definitely the safe bet is that she'll just continue to work in Mexico. But I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years something happened, a TV show or whatever, and she's got like a supporting role and be like, oh, I remember her from that Amelia Perez. You know what I mean? Like I could see her coming back. I don't believe her comments, whether they should or shouldn't, is really not. I'm not speaking to that, like what should or shouldn't happen. I just don't believe that her comments in today's day, like in the world we live in today, I don't believe her comments are going to end her career. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we do see her again. But yeah, I mean, obviously, had she like won or had the movie won, even she probably have a lot more momentum right now than she does. But you know,
Maybe. Maybe. And the whole Timothy thing, though, it was reported, as we talked about, he was a long shot to win despite the momentum,
mhm,
technically. But I thought for a hot second, like how Mikey Madison won,
mhm,
it was her as the young person to actually win.
yeah,
Um,
she'll
yeah,
get
bro
one.
didn't win. Yeah,
She'll
bro
get
didn't
one.
win. But how about Adrian Brody's long Oscar speech and him saying right
Oh my
there,
God.
um, it's not my first rodeo, but think about this. Let me just quickly. He's in a rarefied air of having
Mhm.
2 Oscars in his career. That's more than Leonardo DiCaprio. That's more than
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese. I'm about to say, look up quickly. People with 2 Oscars: Denzel, Robert De Niro, um,
he's not a bad actor. He just makes
Gene
shitty
Hackman.
movies.
I'm with Jose. Like he's a fine actor. It's just whenever I see him in a movie, I don't like the movie.
Like
Jack Nicholson.
the blockbuster movies he picks are like all trash. Like he tried to do a Predator remake, like shit like that.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be in.
Did you like King Kong?
No,
Yeah,
Which
not
one?
his.
his
The Jack
obviously.
Black one?
Yeah, he was in that as well. But like that, and again, I was a kid when that came out, so like as a kid, I was like, oh, cool, Big Monkey. But like even as a kid, I was like, this movie is just a movie. You know what I mean? Like
Would you
it
say he's one
wasn't.
of your favorite actors?
No,
Nope.
I just cited King Kong as one of the movies I've seen him in. I clearly don't know much of his body of work
But
because I'm never
man
interested
took
in him.
his time with that lady. How about, by the way, so we know he infamously kissed Halle Berry
She kissed
during
him
that
on the
scene.
red
She
carpet.
kissed him
Yeah.
back in front of his wife.
Yep.
That you talk about bold. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
whatever.
I need to make out with your
Hey,
husband like
fair is
that.
fair. Fair is fair.
That is a very Hollywood thing to do.
Fair is
I
fair.
don't think any regular person, unless you're polyamorous or
Yeah,
swinger,
no.
you can't just blatantly go
Yeah, that
up.
would go
I'm
bad.
gonna
Yeah.
kiss your wife
Yeah,
or kiss your husband
that would go poorly.
or
I agree.
both,
Both.
right, Jose?
Right.
But man, yeah, no Oscar for Timmy.
He'll get one. I'm not worried.
Eventually,
I'm also not him, so if he never gets one, I'm still not worried. But I do think he'll get one.
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say with the Oscars. Anyone else have anything there?
I disagree because he'll get one because he's with a Kardashian and they're cursed like
Yes,
hell after a few
that's
years.
true.
All
That's
right, but
true.
do you think he's gonna stay with
By
the
the way,
Kardashians?
Travis Scott's ex-wife, right? No, ex-girlfriend with who he
Mhm.
has kids with.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Now
they're
Timmy's girl. I know,
yeah.
right?
Wild.
And but
Yeah.
look at Travis Scott's a good example. Look at him. He had He dated her, got 2 kids off her. Then he had that concert where all them people died, and he's never been the same again. Like his
Jesus.
shit don't
I
He
blow up
had
like
to
that.
he has to go to WWE for clout.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah,
think
exactly.
I don't think that Chalamet is gonna reproduce with her, and so
Well, I hope not.
I think that he'll probably avoid that. My personal
Well, I
opinion.
mean, she's not a bad pick if you're gonna reproduce with somebody. I mean, she is a billionaire, so I mean, you ain't
I
gonna be
mean,
worried about
yeah,
being
but
chased.
you know what? He's not probably hurting for money. Would
That's
be
true.
my guess.
You're
I
very
think between
correct.
Willy Wonka and Dune, I'm sure he made a decent
Yeah, but
amount.
was that Willy Wonka movie even good? I didn't even see
No,
that.
I don't. I didn't like it, but I'm just
Uh,
saying he's been in a bunch of big movies, so
When it
you
should have
think
just
he
have
made
been
something.
Jeremy Allen White the whole time.
I don't know that Jeremy Allen White can sing. I think that's probably the main problem.
Well, we're gonna find out. He's playing Bruce Springsteen this
Yeah, I
year.
guess so. I guess we will find out. Oh boy, that I think that's gonna suck. The singing, I mean, I'm sure he'll do fine at the other stuff, but
Yeah, I wonder if the movie's gonna do well. We'll see. We'll find out later this year. Oh man, hold up, just 1 second. All right. As we talked about the road to WrestleMania, we are now starting the road to the Oscars 2026. It's out
oh
of the
god.
films 2025. We are on the road to the 98th Academy Awards. And I bet you, and I'm pretty sure, for the year after the Oscars, we are going to see Christopher Nolan's Odyssey be a huge Oscar contender. So they just began filming the Odyssey, directed, written, and produced by Christopher Nolan. This is his follow-up to Oppenheimer, an adaptation of the Odyssey by Homer. Ryan and Jose, tell me what you guys think about the Odyssey off the rip.
I think he picked the only story longer than American Prometheus to make a movie about. And so he said Oppenheimer was how long? Gotta go higher. And he
I
did it.
did
Hey,
you
he
read it
found it.
in high school? Because when I
Yeah.
was a freshman in high school, that's when I saw the
Well, we
Odyssey.
read the Iliad at one point in high school, and then we read the Odyssey.
I just did the Odyssey. Jose, did you read the Odyssey in high school?
listen, I skipped the English class, so I never done none of that crap. Oh, I'm all right.
But no, you've read the whole epic of the Odyssey if you read the Iliad with it, because that's the. And I think I'm saying that right. Iliad's the second one.
I don't know. You want me
I'm
to
gonna look
ask?
that up real quick, but there's two of them. I know that.
But yeah, the Odyssey, we have Matt Damon in it. We have Zendaya, Tom Holland, off the top of my
God,
head.
Zendaya's and everything.
She
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
You
we
again.
pointed that out. Are we
You'd
gonna
think that
get
she was
Zendaya
poor.
out?
I am already.
Is she turning into Kevin Hart? Do
Oh,
we?
not
I'm
quite that, but I mean,
tired.
no, because Zendaya is a good actress. I think that's the main difference. Kevin Hart is just short, which is funny, but it's just you know what I mean.
But yeah, we have that. Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, John Bernthal, Charlize Theron's in it.
That's a
Huge,
huge
huge
movie.
tax.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Elliot Page, Mia Goth. So pretty big deal. And I have to show you guys.
Yeah, I think the
There
Iliad
was
is the first one. Sorry.
there was leaked footage of the actual filming of the Odyssey at the city of Eight Ben Haddou. I really
Hmm.
please can you look that up if that's correct? If that is a real
Ow.
place? Eight Ben Haddou, where I guess somebody from far away caught the actual filming of the opening scene. By the way, this is in Morocco.
Morocco. It's a fortified village in Morocco that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So yes, it is real.
Jeez,
It's along a caravan route between Marrakesh and the Sahara.
it costs about $1,200 to fly there.
I'm sure it does.
Well, here we go. Let me show you the footage, the alleged footage of the opening of this film. Ooh. Pretty crazy. Does this make you
Yes.
want to see the film?
I mean, I was gonna see it anyway, but someone's what's it called? Someone's like aunt on Facebook was told like that's something really happening and is super mad about it. You can already tell.
Like who lives
Like
in Morocco? I was trying
no,
to.
no,
Oh,
someone who lives in like Wisconsin was told like that's like I don't know. Someone I don't know where, but they'll be like, "Oh, that's what's happening right now in Abu Dhabi," and
oh.
something, 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 and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this," and the world is
they,
just so crazy. You know what I mean? Like one of those things.
they'll sell it as like a real Middle Eastern attack.
Correct. They'll be like, "Yes, exactly."
Jeez.
So someone right now believes with their whole heart that that footage is like a sign of like some sort of civil war in the Middle East, and I love that because it was very real sounding. Give him credit.
Yeah,
We know he doesn't like adding in effects. He'd
no
rather just
CGI whatsoever.
yeah, and that's why he like that's why he filmed his nuclear bomb the way he did because he couldn't make one, and so he had to
Mhm.
he had to like cut away from it. But yeah, no, yeah interesting. Obviously, the Odyssey is the entire story, right?
Okay.
And then it's the Iliad and the Odyssey. I don't know why the second book is named after the whole thing. That doesn't make that much sense to me. But the Odyssey is the one with like Odysseus and the boat and all that stuff. The one with like the Trojan War is the Iliad. So I'm assuming it's both. I'm assuming there'll be two parts to this thing. I don't know, but or if he's a madman, there won't be two parts to this thing, and it'll just be the entirety of Homer's Odyssey from the start of the Trojan War through to Odysseus making it home to his family, which is insane. But I could see that too. It's sorry, 24 books, containing 15,693 lines. So, if it's the whole movie, we're going to be there a long time.
I'm sure they'll condense it, but I can't wait to see more on what is actually going to unfold. Should be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, let me also share really quick. Did you actually the only released still or type of picture from this? It seems he's going to be the lead.
Excuse me.
Is Matt Damon,
Interesting.
and
Okay.
he will be the lead. Can you tell me who is the main character of the
I mean,
Odyssey?
I bel he must be Odysseus then. If it's the Odyssey.
Yeah, so this is all we got so far. So Google image. Remember Google image when you clicked on an image it would enlarge. So yeah, this is him in early still.
So he looks like Achilles in that picture.
Yeah, somebody said that this is what he's supposed to look like if they're being accurate.
Hmm.
Is one I'm pointing right here, the cartoon, but yeah,
Yes.
this is the first look of Matt Damon in the Odyssey, allegedly as the lead as Odysseus.
Okay. So also just sorry to be clear, they are not doing the whole thing. They are just doing the Odyssey. So this takes place after the Iliad, and he is Odysseus.
Matt Damon, that's the only one
Yes,
confirmed in
that's the
his
only
movie.
confirmed is Matt Damon as Odysseus. They're just
Damn,
doing the Odyssey.
Matt Damon's still a leading man like that.
I mean, yeah, this will be interesting because has he ever like? I feel like every time I see Matt Damon in a movie, he's got like a Bostonian accent, and so I
Just plays
I
a
think
tough guy.
that would be a tough guy from Boston. I don't know that that works for Odysseus, King of Ithaca, and so we'll have to see. But also again, you look at the cast, you're like, there's some weird weird casting with like
I'm sure, like I said, anybody wants to work with Nolan, they go out of their way.
oh of course, but like Corey Hawkins is in it.
Good actor. Yeah. By the
Really
way,
good actor. Who's you gonna play in the Odyssey?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's very. I'm curious to see how this ends up looking and like who's in it and who's not.
I have to share you guys a few funny viral clips before we end our discussion today.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard of Chad and JT?
No.
They're just chill bros. Simple as it. They're chill bros. All they
Okay.
do is just chilling, being bros. That's their niche as content creators. One of my favorite things they ever did. I think I shared it with you guys on election day. How to stay chill during the election. This Cali looking boy.
Maybe. I don't know if I don't remember. I don't remember it, but it's possible you sent it.
So one more movie related thing. So they go up to so you guys have obviously seen the Fast and the Furious, the very first one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're comedians and they actually go up to a car show to reenact lines from the original Fast and Furious movie. So let me show you exactly what I mean.
Yeah, whatever happens next, just let it go.
What's up?
Whatever happens next, just let it go.
Yeah.
Hey, Rome.
Only my homeboys call me Rome, pig.
I'm not a cop anymore, bro.
Is that true? Blondie here is not a cop anymore? Shit, I don't know.
I ain't letting nobody send me down to jail, homeboy. You think I'm gonna let it fly on the beach?
Sell this on the blacktop, huh? Each car does it down and back tag team style for slips.
You better be careful, because your engine ain't as big as your mouth is.
See you about your money, homie. You raised too?
I do know these guys, by the
How about
way.
you?
They go to all the town halls, right? Or
Yes,
the-
yes, they do.
Ever since then, I just been
They have a
collecting
podcast too.
You plan on
Right,
seeing me in
exactly.
the
Yes.
desert.
JT and
Sell
Chad.
this on the blacktop, huh? Each car does it down and back tag team style for slips.
You better be careful, because your engine ain't as big as your mouth is.
See you about your money, homie. You raised too?
Nah, not no more.
How about you?
Nah, hit a wall going $120 a couple years ago. Ever since then, I just been collecting and organizing.
You plan on seeing me in the desert. You all can prepare on having your asses handed to you.
You're gonna need more than that crotch rocket.
I got something for you.
That fool's running a Honda 2000. I'll win, that way me and my dad can roll together when it gets out of prison. It's all good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, all right.
Brilliant.
That's
Help
what's
me
up.
realize how stupid how stupid the lines are. That dialogue is. in
Hey,
the
it's
Fast
about
and
the
Furious,
acting. It's about the presentation of those
which was
lines.
awesome.
Well, sure, but it was less bad when it was presented like they presented it. When presented like these guys presented it, it was twice as bad. So makes you appreciate the acting. Even bad acting is sometimes better than worse acting.
Have you guys ever street raced?
No,
The slips?
but I what's it
How
called?
about
I
you,
had a-
Jose?
Yeah.
What car were you street racing in?
Ford Taurus.
That doesn't count.
Listen, street racing. I didn't say it was fucking Route 7 in Norwalk. You just raced that shit. I
Did
took
you
that
get?
shit.
Was it for slips? Did you get another car out of it? Or
Nah,
did you lose
I
the car?
ain't fucking nobody wants my car, even if I gave it away. You fucking crazy.
Do people even carry their? Do people even do that? I don't like the pink
No,
slip, the ownership.
the pink slips they do it in New Haven on 1-to-1.
I
with
mean, there are
mad
places
people.
that do it though. Yes, there
Yeah.
are places.
I don't think I have a pink slip in my car.
You have some sort of slip saying you own the car, surely.
Right.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, it's maybe not pink, but you do have a slip.
Right? That's what the
But,
movie's doing. You assume maybe they were
yeah.
never picked the whole time.
But I'm like, yeah. So I'm like Jose because my first car was a Mazda Tribute. Then I had a Rav4. Then I had a Subaru Crosstrek. Then I went to a Subaru Impreza. Then I didn't have a car for a while. And now I have a Honda HRV. So I never once was like, I wish I was out there
wanna
racing
race-
these cars.
But yeah, I will say Route 7. If you were to pick an ideal place to have a street race,
It's Route 7 straight down, straight
I mean,
shot.
I hear you. I get what you're saying. It's just I've never once been like, you know what? Been on this road for a minute. We could race this.
Hey.
Never crossed my mind.
Let me ask you guys something. If you were paid a certain amount of money, would you scream
Mm-hmm.
in public in a quiet place?
How much money?
$20.
No.
Well, this guy is looking for people who would do that.
Okay.
Here we got Cam Hazelton.
Your lungs for $20? Do you scream at the top of your lungs for $20? No. No? Sounds good. Thank you. Would you scream at the top of your lungs for $20? No. Okay, thank you. Would you scream as loud as you can for $20?
In here?
Yeah.
Give me $20.
I got $20 right here. It has to be loud.
40, I'll do it.
40? I'll give you 40. Have to be like as loud as you can though.
Right now?
Right now. Thank you.
Why is that so funny? Simple, man. Let's do one more.
He'd have to get
He's
to
at the
100.
ball.
For 100, I'd do it for sure.
Would you scream at the top of your lungs for $20?
No.
Are we supposed to? Would you?
Probably not.
Would you scream at the top of your lungs if I offered you $20?
No.
No? No. Fair enough. You wanna?
I want to see the $20.
$20. It's gotta be loud, like as loud as you can, though.
Shake on it.
Shake on it?
Give me the $20.
It's gotta be loud, though. If it's not loud right away, I'm gonna say you gotta go louder.
Jeez. Scared everybody.
To tell you the truth, I probably would do it. It's simple
You would?
tweet for a couple of seconds. Why not?
So-
you know?
For that, I would do it.
So, like, the mall, I think you'd be way more likely to get me to do it. That first
In a
one was like
library?
in a library. And again, for $100, I think I'd do it. 100 or up, obviously. You could definitely pay me more if you want. $100 or up, I'll probably do it anywhere because, again, it's only a couple seconds. $100, easy. But for only $20, I kind of have to be in a place where it wouldn't be like the weirdest thing in the world to hear some yelling. Like the library would be too far for me.
You guys are funny like that.
What about you, Jose? Would you do it at all? Would you do it?
I mean, for $20, like, give me something. Domino's has the new stuffed crust pizza, so I probably would have done it for that.
So $20 though, you're fine. As long as there's the pizza that's roughly $20, you're good to do it.
I'm pretty good. I'm good to go. What they're gonna do? Kick me out of the library? Do I look like the type that goes to the library anyway?
Well, but if I was at the library, I obviously needed to be there, Jose.
Well, true. If he came outside, we were walking by a library, like, hey, you want $20 screaming in the library? I'm like, I guess so. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna
Well,
come back
that is
here.
also different. If you could just, if you're outside, you walk in, scream, walk out. Yeah,
Right,
that's a little
I'd say
different.
I pretty much do it anywhere. Let's say me and Matt were invited to your sermon in the church, and you were speaking. So pay me $10, I'll probably just scream really loud. So
Or
I mean,
like,
that's
I
fine.
think
like the penis game that somebody's made up.
But see, I don't like
what
that
the
game.
fuck is that?
You never
just
heard
do
of
the
that
same
game?
thing. You just scream penis, penis, penis.
That was a big thing in like middle school.
Oh wow! Thank God I didn't grow up for that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, didn't actually have anything to do with anyone's genitals. It was just people screamed that.
Right.
Yo, let me show you guys this hilarious clip from today's First Take. Chad Ochocinco was on First Take today.
I think I saw this one.
Finally got Shannon Sharp finally got him on. Who Shannon Sharp, to go back to the wrestling, he did a segment on it, and he said he's pissed, and he said he would join, and he said he would do it. He'd get in the ring, which would be awesome. Shannon Sharp, Stephen A was like, "Oh man, your hips are bad." Nah, bro, we need Shannon Sharp in there, right, guys?
I think he could take care of Travis Scott, certainly.
By the way, why didn't we? I meant to say this before. Bad Bunny. We're going to have a Bad Bunny versus Travis Scott wrestling match.
That's where my head went. You laughed. That's where my head went. I was like, all right.
We're going to have a Bad Bunny Travis Scott match.
Cody Rhodes and Bad Bunny versus John Cena and Travis Scott. That my head went
At
there
Backlash?
instantly. Yeah,
I think,
at
are they
WrestleMania
going
Backlash.
to Mexico?
I don't.
Oh, do we lose Ryan? Oh, is that you still there?
Yeah, after that ridiculous idea of fucking Bad Bunny and Travis Scott wrestling each other, that would remind me of it. And the imposter Rosie O'Donnell versus Donald Trump. That's what it would remind me of.
Man, Ryan's done. Where did Ryan go?
Hey, Goldberg found him.
Jeez, yeah. What are we gonna do for Goldberg's retirement match now?
It's going to be in the summer. He even stated it's summer.
Well, we'll see if he shows up, right? All right, just give us a second.
No, you're good.
Make sure Ryan gets back. All right, we're back. So Ryan froze for a second. You want to tell the audience what happened really quick?
I wish I knew, but we appear to have lost the internet connection. Testing it now, but it doesn't seem to be coming back. So we switched to the old iPhone to take us home on this. Take us home on the podcast. So get to see me without my blurry background and more of my body. So you're welcome to the YouTube viewers. But awesome. Yeah, ready.
No problem, Ryan. I think since you're not connected to the mic, you can move it so we can see your face more. So you don't have to worry about this time if it's okay with you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The mic is just that's usually where it fits.
Yeah.
unplug it. and we'll
All good. No problem. All right. As I was saying, just 2 more things to show. Or, yeah, filming this. I just wanted to show a hilarious line from Chad Ochocinco on First Take today when talking about baseball and the difficulty of hitting a pitch.
In life are hitting the baseball and keeping a woman happy long term. The 2 most difficult things in life are hitting the baseball and keeping a woman happy long term.
I mean, there's some strong evidence that he's right.
Have to share that, right?
Confirmed. I assume Jose also agrees.
Yes, of course.
It's hard to hit a baseball, man. They say it is the hardest one. But that's why we love baseball. So the last thing we're going to showcase today, Uncle Rich. Has Ryan or Jose heard of Uncle Rich?
Nope. Uncle Rich is a new figure that you introduced me to today, and I did not watch any clips, so I can react in real time.
All right. So this content creator is named Major Key Life, and he showcases his uncle, Uncle Rich. This is a hilarious dude out here. I don't know where they live, but he just showcases his uncle and how funny he is. So let's show Uncle Rich. Let's do a couple Uncle Rich clips. All right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Listen, for $100, you gotta let me hold your hand for 5 seconds.
Shit.
$100.
Would you guys do that for $100?
Yeah, hold someone's hand for $100. Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that.
As we can see so far, it's tough. It's tough for Uncle Rich to do.
Come on, you gotta let me hold your hand for 5 seconds.
Motherfucker, you know I ain't playing this bullshit.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh!
You bitch. I knew you had some motherfucking shit with you, bitch. Makes sense.
Soft hands.
Motherfucking bullshit.
I like it a lot.
Make damn sense.
Listen, guys.
Sounds like Uncle Rich knew that was coming, realistically.
I think it's great. We have people still like this, boomers still like this, who haven't evolved, who aren't accepting of things in the sense, as long as it's not truly offensive. It's funny to have old boomers who are like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, older folks definitely have some quirks, right? And this is that. So, but I can't believe, again, he clocked it. Fairness to Uncle Rich, he knew right away that this guy was going to make some weird sound or do something weird. That's why he didn't want to do it. We all thought it was because he was, let's be honest, we all thought maybe he was a little bit homophobic.
Yep.
He just knew that, that this was going to happen. Turns out, I mean, he's sure the other thing too.
Yeah, there's a lot of Uncle Rich clips you can see of his nephew messing with him for content.
He seems to, hey, you know what? If he keeps giving him $100, then they're all winning.
We got another one. This is him trying. Now, as you can see, he's old as fuck. Well, not old as fuck, but old.
Older, yeah.
And this is him doing a soda challenge. For you, me, Ryan, and Jose, it could probably be easy to chug a soda for the most part, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Not when you're old, though. It's tougher. So let me show you what happens here.
You can't stop. Go ahead.
Won't try.
Go ahead. You can't stop. Go ahead.
Won't try.
20 seconds to drink the whole soda at once. 20 bottles. Bro's having a hard time.
You're almost there. You stop, man.
ain't I can't finish this motherfucking shit. I ain't fucking this shit. Oh, damn. Good your mother.
Uncle Rich.
Uncle Rich is very curmudgeonly.
By the way, he does other content too. This guy, just really quick before I show you the ultimate Uncle Rich clip. Imagine being at a this is him at the content creator right behind a fridge with a water gun.
I've seen these shits. This is him.
Yeah, this is him.
Shit.
This is what's even funnier. Pew, pew, pew. Mama.
Oh shit. Don't you do it. Pew pew. Oh, you don't do it.
Simple as that.
Just in the store, you don't know what's going on, and then you just get sprayed in the eye. Like that's got to scare you to no end.
Did you see that one clip had 15 million likes? Just likes.
People are messed up, man. They like it when people are hurt.
I gotta see it. 98 million views on that TikTok.
Yeah.
98.
It's crazy.
Jose, what would you do if this happened to you? Would you go in the back of the fridge?
I think I'll throw them bottles out of his shit.
All right, guys. The final clip. I really hope you two find this as funny as I did. When I was watching this in bed on Sunday, I was literally crying and I fell off my bed laughing so hard. This is Uncle Rich at Starbucks. And you know how, like, an older person with the Starbucks, like, the weird ass days it has and stuff like that. But here we go. Uncle Rich at Starbucks. Please, I hope you guys find this as funny as I did.
Starbucks, what can I get started for you?
I want a double dragon chocolate mocha macchiato, a frappuccino.
Man, how in the hell do I know what the hell to say all of that?
A double dragon chocolate macchiato, frappuccino.
Double chocolate macchiato.
What kind of frappuccino?
A double dragon, double chico. You heard me?
Double chocolate.
Double chocolate.
Chocolate mocha frappuccino, macchiato.
Mocha papa chocolate mocha capito.
A mocha frappuccino?
Papa.
Do you have a double chocolate chip mocha frappuccino or a regular mocha frappuccino?
What the hell is you? I mean, what are you saying? I don't know what you saying.
A frappuccino? That's our blended beverage?
No.
Okay, what's the drink that you want?
A chocolate frappuccino, man.
A chocolate frappuccino.
Okay, so you want like a chocolate milkshake, right?
No.
No.
A chocolate frappuccino.
A chocolate frappuccino.
Okay, yeah, so that's our blended beverage and
Mocha.
it's chocolate and coffee.
Mocha.
Okay.
Man, get your damn hand on me.
All right, that seems to be the signature move. Is
it is any affection. Get your hands off me. The jumbo mocha chicken.
That I'm sure reminds me that what was it? My mother-in-law could not order from Starbucks to save her life, to the point where when she tried, if she got it wrong, we would order her something different until she learned how to say it. It was kind of messed up that we did it, but she kept saying it wrong. It wasn't even hard. It was like a caramel macchiato. She kept going caramel machapato. She said caramel machapato. We would order her like, French vanilla with cream instead until she learned how to say caramel macchiato. But yeah, she was the caramel macchiato.
Same with Uncle Rich, double dragon, double
Well, in
potato.
fairness, he added like things that were not there. You know, you can't get the double dragon frappuccino because that's not a thing. So Uncle Rich did pretty good for giving bad information, I would say.
Shouts to Uncle Rich though. Again, we love our boomers like that. But great job, Jose. Great job, Ryan. I'll see you all on Friday for more hilarious stuff. What a weekend it was. So hopefully this upcoming week is a good one. And we will talk to you on Friday about what was trending throughout this week. See you later, Ryan and Jose.
See ya.